Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Mega Rosadi. Now I would like to present about global marketing channels and physical distribution. Channel objectives. A marketing channel exists to create utility for customer. The main objective of using marketing channel is to reach customer on channel that they are safe and to raise awareness about itself, about its product or its service, to build organization awareness and grow customer loyalty. Marketing, there is 4 types of utility. The first is the place utility, is the availability of a product or service in a location that is convenient to a potential customer. And then the second is the time utility, is the availability of a product or service when desired by a customer. And then the third is form utility, is the availability of the product processed, prepared, in proper condition, or ready to use. And then the last is information utility, is the availability of answer to question, general communication about useful product features and benefit. And then the distribution channel, the terminology and the structure. Distribution is the physical flow of goods through the channels, and then the channels are made up of a coordinated group of individuals or firms that perform functions that add utility to a product or services. A distribution channel is a chain of businesses or intermediates through which a good or service passes until it reaches the final buyer or the end customer. Distribution channels are part of the downstream process, answering the question how our product are get to the customer, are received to the customer. Is the construct when the upstream process, also known as the supply chain. There's 2 intermediary of distribution channel, which is distributor and agent. Distributor is the wholesale intermediary that typically carries product lines or brands on a selective basis, and then the agent is the intermediary who negotiate transaction between 2 or more parties but does not take a little to the good being purchased or sold. And next is customer product and services. This table summarizes a 6 channel structure alternative for customer product. The characteristics of both buyers and product have an important influence on channel design. Let's take a look to the first design, is the directly market directly to buyers. It can be used via the internet or mail order or various types of door-to-door selling marketing. The other option is the various combination of sales forces and the agent and brokers, and then the wholesaler to the customer, the number of individual buyers and their geographic distribution or incomes or shopping habits, age, emotion, and reaction to different selling methods frequently is different from country to another country. So we should estimate what is the right design for maybe Indonesia can be different to Singapore and any region. And next is peer-to-peer selling. Is always based in the internet and any other related media that are dramatically altering someone to buy their product. Or it can the customer experience a brand that and then they share it to their peers. For example, is eBay pioneered P2P and now helps Disney and IBM to set up the website for fixed price selling as well as the business to customer auctions. And also the alternative TV maybe become a viable direct marketing channels in the future. Door-to-door selling. What is door-to-door selling? Door-to-door selling means that the seller is participating in door-to-door prospecting, which is indicate a system of direct contact with the individuals or the customers to make an engagement prospect in conversation about the feature and benefits of our product or services. The process of door-to-door selling is first is prospecting. Prospecting is which means we're searching for our customer who are prospect for our company. And second is qualify. Qualify means we have identified a need of our prospect or our customer that has matched with our offers. And then the third is pitching. When we make offer and describe the benefit of our qualified prospect, this means pitching. We describe our product to the qualified to the prospect or the customer, and then closing is when we ask a potential customer to buy our product or service, and then the last is follow up. After the sales, door-to-door salesperson should establish contact to ensure the customer perceive what they order, feel satisfied, and perceive answer to any question they may have. For the example of door-to-door selling, there are a lot of example. For instance, is AIG Insurance, Mary Kay company, Tupperware company, Avon, Amway. One fact that Tupperware company has been really successful who using this method, door-to-door selling, in Indonesia. Industrial product. Marketing channel alternative for the industrial or business product company. With customer channel, product, and characteristic have an impact on channel structure. The basic elements are improved the manufacturer sales force, distribution origin, and wholesalers. A manufacturer can reach customer with its own sales force. A sales force that calls on wholesaler who sell to the customer, or a combination of the two arrangements. Manufacturer can also sell directly to wholesaler without using a sales force, and wholesaler in turn can supply customer. Next is working with channel intermediaries. A new company entering emergency market for the first time must exercise particular care in choosing a channel intermediary. A local distributor is required because the market entrant lacks knowledge of local business practice and needs a partner with link to potential customer. Harvard professor David Arnold offered 7 specific guidelines to help prevent such problems from arising. The first is select distributor. Don't let distributor select us. The second is look for distributors capable of developing market rather than those with a few good customer contacts. The third is local distributor as long-term partners, no temporary market entry venture. The fourth is support market entry by committing money, managers, and proper marketing ideas. The fifth is from the start, maintain the control marketing strategy. Make sure the distributor provide us with detailed market and financial performance data. And the last with link more national distributors at the earliest opportunity. A manufacturer should attempt to establish link between the network of nation distributors. This can be accomplished by setting up regional corporate office or by establishing a distributor council. At any point, a company may have an excellent agent and distributor other than the satisfactory, and the third group of this by creating opportunity for distributors to communicate. Ideas for new product design based on the individual market results can be leveraged, and overall distributor performance can be improved. Global retailing. Global retailing is the concept of selling products, example goods or services, across the geographical boundaries of a country to the consumer available in the different parts of the world to attain global presence and recognition to capture the opportunity privilege in the potential overseas markets. The concept of the global retailing is adopted by many big brands and organizations to capture the potential market in multiple countries. Some of well-known examples of the companies operating on a global level are Intel company, Facebook company, Toyota, IBM, L'Oreal, PepsiCo, and Domino's. Next is global retailing trends. To enter the new markets and avail the business opportunity, the organization needs to understand the presently prevailing flow of global retailing. There are some of the most recent trends of global market adopted by business entities. The first is internalization. Internalization is the company that they are preparing international market due to the saturation of the domestic market and seeking expansion and economic of scales. And the second is improving service offering. Global retailers also focus on adding value to customer experience by providing some assistance or service in the product. And then the third is boutique. The business organization moving towards specialty stores concentrating on single product line or category to the global recognition for their expertise in particular product or services. And the next is mass merchandises. Also, some of the large retail organizations are expanding globally by selling a variety of products or services and having a diversified product line to target a high volume of sales and minimum margin of profit. And then retail format migration. There has been a massive transformation in the retailing sector due to the emergence of e-commerce. Therefore, it has become necessary for companies to adopt retailing for creating a global presence. And then the last one is the private brand expansion. It has become an essential platform to private companies to introduce their product to consumers spread across the globe and also to gain global recognition. Global retailing strategies. Before entering the global market, the organization needs to plan and decide on a suitable business model or strategy by adequately analyzing the potential market. These four types of global retailing strategies. The first is organic, then chain acquisition, franchise, and joint venture. The organic is when the company is planning for global retailing. For example, is to open up their store in different countries. It is really useful strategy in a potential market. Is culturally close and easy to enter. And the second is acquisition. Is when the organization may purchase an existing company which has multiple stores in the potential market or country. In this strategy, the organization target market which are complex and different to enter but have a close cultural presence. The third is franchise. Franchise is the one of the most common strategy of global retailing. Is franchising the business model, brand, procedure, copyright, and others, and establishing the franchise outlet in different countries. It is a suitable strategy for culturally distant and accessible to enter market. And then the last is joint venture. Is when the organization sometimes collaborate with the already existing company around the world to enter those markets which possess high level of the entrance, difficulty, and culturally distance. Next is innovation in global retailing. For over a decade, we have known that there are so much changing in retail innovation and new store concept around the globe. Retail innovation helps today's retailers and manufacturers prepare for the ongoing change shaping the retail marketplace. Their yearly publication highlights in best case studies that inspire innovation for the future. For example, in innovation in global retailing is the first is innovation takes place only the most highly developed system, and second is the ability of the system to successfully adapt information. Innovation is directly related to its level of economic development, and then even when the economic environment is conducive to change, the process of adaptation may be either hindered or helped by local demographic factors, geographic factors, social mores, government action, and competitive pressures. And then the last is by the process of the adaptation can be greatly accelerated by the action of aggressive individual firms. Next is supply chains definition. Supply chains is a network between a company and its suppliers to produce and distribute a specific product to the final buyer. Supply chains includes different activities, people, entities, information, and resources. Supply chain also represents the steps to take to get the product or service from the original one to the customer. Why company develop the supply chains? Company develop the supply chain is because of company can reduce their costs and remain competitive in business landscape. Supply chains involves a series of steps improved to get product or service to the customer. The steps include moving the transforming raw material into finished product, or transporting those products and distribute them to the user. The entities involved in supply chain include producer, vendor, warehouse, transportation company, distribution centers, and retailers. The element of supply chain include all the functions that start with receiving an order to meeting the customer request. So we can conclude that supply chain is a network between company and its suppliers to product and distribute the specific product or services. And then supply chain is entities. The entities in supply chain include producer, vendor, warehouse, transportation company, distribution centers, and retailers. The function of supply chain is to include product development, marketing, operation, distribution, finance, and customer service. And then supply chain management result is lower cost and faster product cycle. And the next is logistic management. Logistic management is the process that integrates the activity of all companies to ensure an efficient flow of goods through the supply chain. The first step of logistic management is order processing. Includes order entry, in which the order is actually entered into a company information system. Order handling, which involves location, assembling, and moving product into distribution and order delivery. And then warehousing. Warehouses are used to store goods until they are sold. And then distribution centers. They are designed to efficiently ship goods from suppliers and then fill orders for individual stores or customers. And the next types of logistic management is inventory management. Inventory management is something that to ensure a company neither runs or out of manufacturing components or finished goods, or incurs the expense and risk of carrying excessive stock and these items. And then transportation. There are a lot of methods of transportation or mode of transportation that can company or that should company utilize when moving products through domestic and global channels. The common mode of transportation are rail, truck, and water. So in the next page we can see that there are 5 modes of transportation that can company use for shipping their goods to another country or another types location in to make sure that the products are shipped well. The first model is is water, or we can maybe by ship. The cost of ship model is more low, and the speed is slow, and the accessibility is low, and then the capability high, reliability low, and ease of tracking is low. And then the second track, the cost of track is varies, and then the speed is fast, accessibility is high, the capability is high, and the reliability is average. The ease of tracking is high. And then the rail, the cost is average, the speed is average, the accessibility is average, and then the capability is high, the reliability is average, and the ease of tracking is low. And then by air or plane, the cost of plane is high, the speed is fast, and the accessibility is low, the capability is moderate, and then reliability is high, and then the ease of tracking is high. And the last one is by internet, or we can known as online service, maybe by e-commerce or something like that, that we are not really face to face, yeah, something like that. The cost is low, the speed is more fast, the accessibility is increased, the capability is low, the reliability is high, and ease of tracking is high. There are positive and negative impact in either using plane, truck, rail, internet, and others. So we can use everything that that might beat our ability. Thank you for your attention. I'm Mega Rosadi. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you very much.